the best year to build your GP. Trust me, it's the best year to have those best GPs like 4.9. Hello, first year law students or aspiring law students. There are a few things that you should be expecting in your first year as a law student. I'm going to tell you every single thing and more that you need to be aware of. People did not tell me this, someone did not tell me this, so I'm telling you for free. Okay? It's a lot. It's intense. Like, yeah, being a lawyer is intense. It's not just arguing in court, it's different. It's not just debating, it's not moot court and trials. It's a lot. It's crazy, but it's a beautiful course if you know what you want to do. It's a beautiful course to experience. So let's get into it. The first thing you should be aware of is heavy reading load. You will read like, oh my god, you will read a lot. You will keep reading and you'll be asking yourself, what's this? There's no time to enjoy. There's a lot of time to enjoy it. Yeah, there's a lot of time to enjoy it. Trust me, if you know how to read and if you know how to implement great study techniques for yourself, and if you're asking yourself what are the study techniques, you can watch my videos. I think number 3 or 4 of my videos, you watch it there. So the first thing is heavy reading load. You read and you get tired. You never get burnt out, but I don't think you can't really get burnt out. It's your first year. It's not your third year. Third year is where you see hell, criminal law, commercial law. Oh my, lot of thoughts. But your first year is like legal method or legal system that I did. A few other courses that every other student would also offer. The second thing is there's no time. You'll be thinking it's your first year, they will give you like 9 months, they won't rush you for exams. It can be like that. But the moment they start, baby girl, baby boy, you're not ready. Trust me, you're not going to be ready for the amount of pressure that will happen. So don't wait and be telling yourself there's time. There's no time. There is no time when you get to your first year. Do not waste it away playing. Read. Because I feel like your first year is like the best year to build your GP. Trust me, it's the best year to have those best GPs like 4.9, 4.9, 4.8. It's the first time to experience huge amount of A's. So do not joke with it. Third thing is you have a lot of intense classes, because my first year as a law student, I offered like 10 courses, which were about 22 units. So you'd offer different courses. You offer psychology, philosophy, logic, like a lot of courses that I can't even mention you offer. So you have a lot of intense classes to juggle with, but it's the beautiful thing about law. You have to learn, you have to have knowledge of different aspects, because you also offer economics, you also offer literature. Like, you just have to like have an idea of every single thing, because most of your clients are not going to be lawyers, of course. They're like business people, they're tech people, there are finance people. Like, a lot of people are coming to seek your aid, your legal aid. So you have to know other things, and you have to embellish yourself in other aspects of life. Okay. Fourth thing is importance of legal writing. I'm holding a pen. It's enough to tell you that I write almost every single day. You would write, like, you keep writing, you write so much. So I think with something that one of the best too of being a lawyer is knowing how to write. Like, you need to know how to write. It's one of the beautiful things about being a lawyer. You'd write. The fifth thing also is research. Lord Daniel said something that it's not just about knowing the law, it's knowing how to apply the law. And that is where research comes in. You need to know where to find the law, where to apply the law, where to seek the law, and how best to make the law applicable to whatever you want in life, whatever you want to achieve, be it a case or a study or just a research. You get knowing where to find the law and how to apply the law is one of the greatest veritable tools as a lawyer, and also as a law student, because you research a lot so as to write your exams and also do your assignments and your projects, of course. The sixth thing is time management. There is no time, like I said. So you need to know how to manage your time, especially if you know that you had issues coming. Maybe your mate started around May and you started around June or around October. Mine was hell worse. My mates started around, my peers in school started in first year around May. I joined them around October, November. It's crazy, but yes, it happened to me and I learned from different things. It affected my grades so bad, but I bounced back. Do you get? So you need to know how to manage your time effectively. Then the seventh thing is professional resources. That is networking, diversity. Talk to people, network, go on LinkedIn, have a profile on LinkedIn, baby. Have a profile on LinkedIn. I know most people don't even know what LinkedIn is. It's not just to say I'm excited to announce, I'm thrilled to announce. No, that place is a hell loose. But please have a profile on LinkedIn. Like, have a profile on LinkedIn. You don't have to have anything there. Just have a profile, like a headshot, a portrait, or whatever. Your name, your school, your level, the course. Like, do you get? Just have a profile on LinkedIn. Then if probably you have internships you're going forth, you have awards you won, you were this and that, you're that and this, you make a post about it. You, not like you're boasting, no, you're celebrating your wins. That is showing gratitude that you did the work and the results came in successful. Do you get? Also, develop your critical thinking skills. Critical thinking it's one of the best things that would help you to answer most of the law questions. Our lecturers are going to wire you up. Like, imagine seeing a question and you're using like 30 minutes, 10 minutes to understand the question before answering the question, before even attempting to answer the question. It's that bad. So there's a course that you do in your year one in Nigeria. You do a course called Logic and Critical Thinking. I had A in first semester and A in second semester because I loved how the course was. It's an exemplary nature of how lawyers think, how best to answer in court, how best to attack your opponents, how best to not fall behind in class. Like, your thinking skills are high, like will be heightened, will be broadened. And most of the job applications, there's always critical thinking there to answer to. Imagine not being able to understand critical thinking while being a law student. You will not really scale through in other job markets. Do you get? So develop your critical thinking skills early on. You could even watch YouTube videos to learn that. You could download some games to learn that. It's a beautiful journey for yourself. Number 9 is exam preparation and performance. This is where you do not act like other people. You need to be agile. Exam is starting next month. Your preparation should have started last 2 months. Do you get? You do not, that moment of exam, you are rushing, you are trying to kill yourself. You don't want to be caught on fresh. You don't want to cut on fresh. You need to be like, your steez has to remain clean. Do you get? So please, exam preparation, it needs to start as early as possible. So when you are having the exams, you are calm, you are relaxed, your brain can produce things without being forced to do that. To get? So exam preparation is early, start as early as possible. Number 10 is finding your study style. There's a video that I made about knowing how to remember things after reading once, and that's where you find your reading style. Just to delight. So finding your reading style, it's a journey. It takes time, but you need to know how to learn. Are you a morning person? Are you a night person? Do you like to read outside? Do you like to read inside? Do you like to read with people? Do you like to take notes? Do you like to watch things? It's a journey to find out what exactly works best for you. Once you know your reading style, you cannot be falling behind. You can't be feeling behind. You can't be having blackout. You can't be feeling demotivated. You can't be feeling unmotivated. You'll be disciplined because you know how best to study, and you're not reading for so long hours, like one whole day. No, you read a couple of hours, short time, and you remember everything you read. Do you get? Number 11 is making real friends. In your first year, you need to know that people are going to be a great resource to you. You cannot really be a lone ranger in year one and actually succeed. You need people one way or the other to help your processes seamless, because there's some things that you will not be aware of. People that really care for you, that you care for them too, will update you. And don't just be the one that receives, always at the receiving end. You need to also give. You need to also give updates. You need to also know things so they can also come to you. Because the moment people are coming to you, they come to you, you come to them. It doesn't feel like a leech. It doesn't feel like they are coming to you. You're not helping them. They will also feel like you're also helping them, and they will continue to want to help you. You need to be humble. Even if you're making waves, you're getting grades, people talk to you, be humble, please. Do not act like you know everything. Do not act like you're on top of the world. Do not do that. There's always a time for everything to wow, like advanced, bloom. So remember, people are different. Some persons would read like you and not still come out with good rates. Do not feel bad. Do not feel like look down on them. If they come to you for advice, please render as much as possible. It doesn't take anything to be kind. Be kind to people. And never you make them feel bad for ever asking you questions. Do you get? It's not a good thing. They remember things. They remember how you make them feel. So be open. Because I've been there before where I do not understand something. I meet people. They will teach me and I understand. They ask me. I teach them too. Never let it be like they're asking you too much. Do not show such shrug. Do not do that. It's going to come back to you one way or the other. My friend who said something one time that a good son deserves another. Be a good person. That's the last thing I'll drop for you. I know your God. Like, carry your God for head. You know, in Daniel chapter 1, where the Bible told us that among every other person, Daniel, Meshach, Abednego, I can't remember the full names, they were 10 times better than other persons because they carried God. So you need to carry God. So like, your result is stunning, it's beautiful, it's stellar, it's excellent, because you know that, yes, I read, I pray. Do you get? So please implement these things. Remember these things, because you should be expecting them even from now while writing your JAM if you're Nigeria, or even from now while already being in school as a first year. Remember these techniques, remember these tips, remember these, implement them, incorporate them, and tell people about them. Thank you.